What's going on, guys? Steve Pulaski come back with another review, this time of Sofia Coppola's The Bling Ring, okay? And I know I'm in a different setting. I know it's dark. I know I might be a little bit toned out because of the air conditioner back there. I apologize, but it is Sunday night. It's about 9:30, and I just got off work moments ago, okay? And that is why I couldn't make the video yesterday when I actually saw The Bling Ring, okay? I worked 10 hours yesterday. I worked 7 hours today. I'm exhausted. Had a lot of work to do. And I couldn't find time to make you guys a video. I'm sorry to go out driving this morning, so like I said, I apologize though. I haven't been doing my fair share. My review of The Bling Ring is up. It's live on Influx Magazine. Link below. You won't have to wait this time. It's all live. Anyway, so I'm going to be reviewing The Bling Ring today, okay? A movie I've been very much looking forward to. It's one of my most anticipated movies of the summer, I'll say. And I will tell you, I'll start off right just like I did with my review in Influx Magazine. I actually, when I was working yesterday, I had to go on a delivery. I had to deliver like some... I work at a liquor store, so I had to deliver some alcohol and some, soda and juice and tubs and ice and all this crap. And my dad was driving it in the van, and I'm just sitting in the passenger seat. I was actually writing the review on my phone, and then I submitted it to Influx Magazine. So that's how I got it up. That's one good thing about those deliveries, I will say, because I wrote my review of This Is the End when I was on the delivery. But anyway, though, so The Bling Ring. I'll start off my video review just like I started off my review. You will not find a more unintentional but better fitting trilogy this year or any other year for maybe the next 3 years than Harmony Korine's Spring Breakers, Michael Bay's Pain and Gain, and Sofia Coppola's Bling Ring. Those are probably the 3 best fitting movies I can tell you this year, okay? If you're going to make a priority to see any movies this year and say you don't like Hollywood fare, I just gave you 3. Even though Pain and Gain is a little bit of a Hollywood fare, I still say it's a pretty damn good movie with an underrated underlying thematic message to it. And as you guys know, I really love Harmony Korine's Spring Breakers, one of my favorite movies of the year. Sorry, this chair is kind of going back and forth. It's my desk chair. I really like Pain and Gain, and I really like Bling Ring. Basically, the film is inspired by the actual events of these like fame-obsessed teenagers that reside in the Hollywood Hills area. Okay, and it starts out with a guy. He's played by Israel. I'm looking at the cast on my computer. He's played by Israel Broussard, and his name is Mark, and he's a kind of a kid. He's like real concerned about his self-image. He really has self-esteem issues. He runs into this one girl, and she shows him the ropes of Hollywood Hills, where he just moved to, and shows him how easy it is to steal, how easy it is, how like everybody leaves their door unlocked, how like celebrities, you can just half of them you can just break in their houses. I don't know about the legitimacy of all this. I wonder if it was actually more complicated for these kids to break into celebrity homes, okay? I don't know for sure. But it's about 5 of them. One of them is Nikki. She's played by Emma Watson. You know, the gorgeous Emma Watson that everybody loves. I like her, too. I haven't seen too much with her. But after This Is the End and Bling Ring, I really want to check out more of her work. I don't know if I'm going to get right into the Harry Potter game, but I really do like her as an actress. I think she's a very strong female lead, mainly because of the fact that she, besides of her beauty, she really emphasizes smaller qualities I don't think you get from many actresses nowadays, and I really like that about her. But what it is it's basically those group of kids. I think there's 5 of them. Yeah, I think there's 5, and they go around robbing celebrity homes. And the movie is, and they rob homes like Megan Fox's, Lindsay Lohan, Paris Hilton, Orlando Bloom, Rachel Bilson, I mean. Now, the catch here is that this movie is a lot like Spring Breakers in the regard that it is very monotonous, but not monotonous in the usual sense where it's kind of tedious. It will be tedious for some, because after all, you're kind of watching the same thing going on and on and on, of like those kids robbing the houses and them, doing all this stuff and partying, but Spring Breakers use the monotony as an effect of like a hypnotic effect. And the Bling Ring uses it just kind of like and it makes it very elegant, and it makes it very, sort of artsy, whereas the Spring Breakers was almost like kind of transgressive in its approach. And this I like, okay? I really like this for a number of reasons. The main complaint, though, is going to be that there's very vapid characters, okay? But the reality of the situation is, though, these characters are intellectually and morally vapid. They have no moral compass, and I think a lot of people are missing the ball on that when they critique it and say it's very shallow and there's no depth. These characters have no depth. They're idiots. That's one thing that all three of those two movies that I just mentioned, Pain and Gain and Spring Breakers, these characters are morons. There's nothing to them. They say there's no layers to the characters. There aren't any layers to these characters, okay? They're stupid, idiotic characters who do idiotic things for no reason at all. That's the catch that a lot of people aren't getting with these movies when they call them shallow, or they say all style, no substance. These characters are morons, okay? And Corinne, Bay, and Coppola, they all work together to show this in a very good way, okay? I like the fact that it does that. It doesn't try to give these characters more personality. As a person who loves character development, I really like to connect with characters in movies. I really am glad that nobody opted out, and none of these three directors opted out to say, like, well, there's more to these guys. You know, they're very depressed in life, and it didn't use cheap justifications. It really showed that these characters are idiots, and not a lot of people are understanding that, okay? And that's the one thing I think you need to come across, though. But I also like, too, not only the performances, too, because they really do validate my point about them being stupid. They act pretty stupid. They're the kind of kids that, take a breath before every sentence, like, I don't know why we're doing this, or, they sound like they're talking through their nose half the time, okay? And and it's very rare you hear these bubbleheads talk more than, like, 2 sentences at a time. I mean, there is even a great scene where Emma Watson is trying to convince the other guys to go out, and she's like smoking a cigarette, right? They want to go out and rob her, and she's like, come on, I want to rob, and she takes a drag out of the cigarette. I love that sassiness. I really do. That was a really good scene. Out of 4 stars, I'm giving this a 3. Out of an Influx magazine rating, I'm giving it a B+. It's a very high 3 stars, by the way. And basically, I like the performances. I like the fact it doesn't succumb to stupidity to try to give these characters more depth when they don't deserve any and they don't have any to begin with. And I also like the artistry and the cinematography and just the way the film looks. It's and the music choices. Almost forgot the music choices. The kind of like the pop-ish songs and the hip-hop. Very fun music soundtrack too. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Sub if you haven't. I'm sorry this video's late. Like I said, I've just been working a lot these last couple of days. I've been trying to do as much as I can. Now I work retail. I write for my own site. I write for Influx magazine. I edit for Mubi. I do my own podcast on YouTube. Like I said, check those links out. My podcast will be on the side or on my channel. Just check it out. I really appreciate that. And it is kind of tough. You're juggling all this. Wait till I start school, man, and trying to juggle all this, Just going to start losing my mind. But you know what I mean? I got to do it, okay? I really want to show myself that I can do a lot. Even if it's a lot, and at a certain time, I want to push myself to the limit. Anyway, tomorrow, hopefully, if I get home early enough, which I probably won't now that I realize I'm working till 10, but I'm going on a college visit tomorrow. I will see Monsters University. Very excited about that. I'll probably do a review early Tuesday morning, and Tuesday is my birthday, okay? Not going to do anything special. Probably going to have to work again. But, anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching, for subscribing, and then next week, let me look at the calendar right now on my computer. Next week, I think I'm seeing the Heat. I gotta look at my schedule on my work schedule. See, ever since I started this retail job, now it's all about work schedule. It's work. But hopefully I'm gonna see the Heat. Anyway, and people are gonna ask me, are you gonna go see White House Down? No, I already sat through one White House movie and I didn't like it very much this year. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, for subscribing. I'll talk to you later. Bye.